There was a time when the LG Stylo was the budget phone everybody wanted to get their hands on. We're talking the LG Stylo 1, the LG Stylo 2, the LG Stylo 3, and when they released the LG Stylo 4, it hit what we call a pinnacle, where we saw greatness in a phone that only cost $200 for the first time, and it didn't have to have major specs. Now, here we are, 2019, and the release of the LG Stylo 5 has people sick to their stomachs. This is definitely something that no one wanted. Everybody wanted a phone that they could gladly see with improved specs. And that's the one thing that we saw from all of the previous Stylos. They all were better than the previous. And here we are with the LG Stylo 5. This is only the LG Stylo 5 I'm talking about. This is only the LG Stylo 4 with Android Pie and 1 extra gigabyte of RAM. Now, the speculations that they had prior to releasing this phone, that this would be the most powerful stylo, it circulated all over the internet. We all fell victim to it, yes, including myself. And I'm not saying that there won't be a plus, but we are all thinking that this is all they have to offer as of now, is the Stylo 5 with 3 gigabytes of RAM and Android Pie, same processor, 450. And we are living in a time where $200 phones, smartphones now all have like at least a 600 processor. So LG is stuck in time, and I think they're making a lot of money off of old processors. Yeah, the 450 is an old processor. We're talking 5 years old. I mean, to be up to date, that is legit 5 years behind all of the smartphones in 2019. And the charge $229 for the LG Stylo 5 with those specs, that same look, the same screen, nothing different. Like I said, I can go down the list. I think the battery is just a little bit more powerful. We're talking just a couple hundred milliamps, not by a whole lot. But it goes to where I'm ending this video. Is this the end of the LG Stylo series? Because this hasn't been upgraded since really the 2, when they started to add some of the extra on-screen options that they did with the 2, the 3, and the 4. But they never really upgraded this to a point where they put work into it. It actually looked a whole lot different. They slimmed it down, but they never ever did a whole lot to the stylus pen, because they was not focusing on getting this out of the budget range as well as the specs. They never really overhauled the specs, but maybe a little bit, which to me shows they're not trying to take this series to 4. And people, I wouldn't get my hopes up for LG Stylo 6 no time soon, because this could be the end of the Stylo series. If you think about it, they didn't put any work into what they did with the 5. It's like, okay, this is it. We're going to get what we can off of this, and we're moving on. People were so disappointed in the 5. I don't think they would buy a 6 unless it was a complete different phone. So if there will be an unlocked version of the Stylo that I'm hoping they have sense enough to do, to drop on Amazon, at least with the better processor, drop a 600 processor and give them at least 4 gigabytes of RAM to make people happy and satisfied, this series is pretty much over. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm disappointed in the LG Stylo 5. I know you guys are too. This plus, LG Stylo 5 plus slash unlocked version, all of the hype and all the videos they have released, we are still waiting to see it. So if they don't even release that, that's really gonna count as a major L. And I'm being honest with you, this could be the end of the Stylo series. Like, they probably just are done with it because it's not going to compete with Samsung's Note, because this is a bargain Note, and it was a great idea in the beginning because many people loved it and it was selling and it was cheap and it got you through the day, like a Note. You could write down notes, you could do some of the things that you could do on the Note with this, but specs wise, no. You'll be better out just buying you a Samsung Galaxy Note, or just getting you a smartphone in the $200 range. Even that Moto G7 Play has better specs than the LG Stylo 5. So people, this could be the end. I'm not saying it is, but there is always that question mark. Like this video, leave your comments, and subscribe. Later.